Look who's here today. Coach Topex Robinson. Looks like he just finished a round of golf.
Oh, with Coach Odic Reyes. Some of the brilliant minds behind the unbeaten JRU Heavy Bombers, as well as Malayan High School head coach, Coach Randy Alcantara.
Champion coach.
And we want to congratulate Coach Topex and Coach Louie Alas.
Oh yeah, Coach Louie.
Part of the NCAA family. We want to extend our congratulations. Recently named as the head coach of Phoenix Petroleum, Coach Louie, and the head deputy, Coach Topex Robinson. Congratulations, coaches. Mag-ipon na kayo ng tulog dahil marami-rami kayong oras ng tulog na mamimintay sa susunod na 3 taon.
Well, best of luck to two of our good friends, Coach Louie Alas and Coach Topex Robinson, as we get back to this matchup sa pagitan ng San Sebastian at ng Jose Rizal University. Abdel Patucci throwing that ball away. Eto na ang Golden Stags. Costello, huminto, tumira, mintis. And here comes Abdul Sawat. Sawat looking for a teammate. Nakita ang player coach na si Gio Lasqueti. Lasqueti, kinaliwa. Bothered by the contact brought about by San Sebastian, and this was something you were explaining very early on in the season. Number 1 pagdating sa fouls ang San Sebastian last season and this season.
Alam mo, Anton, meron pa silang isang stat na number 1 sila for the whole tourney. That is taking away inside scoring from the opposing teams at number 1 sa fast break points defense. They run back hard on the paint just like that foul, which is very hard. Taking the contact, dishing the contact, but they run down to the paint hard. Eliminates fast break opportunities.
Silipin natin itong crossover ni Alin Bulanadi. Look at that sweet touch from Bulanadi. Pero ito naman ang pambawi ni Mendoza as he drives hard on Baichong.
It's like a running back running straight into a defensive end.
Mendoza.
Perimeter field goals. Anton, 3 out of 14 para sa San Sebastian Golden Stags. 4 out of 9 para sa JRU Heavy Bombers.
Patucci, binigay dito kay Jed. Jed Mendoza finding Tay Teodoro for 3. Tay Teodoro with his first 3-point bomb.
Great screen set there by Abdel Patucci. Almost leveling. Borderline illegal screen kay Alvin Capobres, kaya nalibre dun si Tay Teodoro.
Samantala, nalibre sa ilalim si JM Calma. I'm just amazed at how this guy can absorb all of that contact, having to face off against bigger, heftier guys every single game.
Maganda yung pagkakaset ng screen doon. Medyo flumap lang pala itong si Alvin Capobres. But going back to GM Calma, no? Lagi siyang nandoon sa mga pwesto na kailangang puntahan niya. He never hides from the ball. He always steps into the paint at hindi madalang na madalang, close to hindi, tumitira ng medium range jump shots. Yung si Calma.
Tay Teodoro, pumatras, crumos over, pinasa sa ilalim, Sawat. Mintis, Patucci sa ilalim, and Abdel will head to the line for 2.
It still boggles me how Abdel Patucci can just get the rebound and bring 2 people up with him. He's around 240, 250 pounds. He can move. Kailangan dominant ka sa ilalim niyan. And he can really slither his way sa paint. It's surprising for me for the past 3 years that we have been covering him.
And up to this very day, I'm still wondering who won that bench press contest between the two of you.
Partida galing siya sa practice nun. Nagbuhat. Nagbuhat.
Abdel Patucci, a native from the Republic of Cameroon. Played football before he played basketball.
That explains his footwork. Very smooth footwork.
Kalisan. Sawat, nakatao sa kanya. Ian Valdez in the game. RK Ilagan mula sa kanto. RK Ilagan.
Ganda nung play action na yun. Off the hand of brush screen. Atake. Kick out sa corner. Akala ko nga dun sa step in na big guy. Libre sa corner. Ito si RK Ilagan. Ito, off that brush screen, Anton. Atake sa gitna. Kicking it out for that 3 by RK Ilagan.
A Vivo perfect shot. Perfect selfie. RK Ilagan.
As a coach, you can't diagram it better than that.
Alright, let's go back to Sarah Carlos for this update. Sarah?
Isang determinadong Coach Egay Makaray kung nakaharap ko bago nagsimula ang larong ito at tutanong ko siya kung ano ang kailangan nilang gawin para talunan ng JRU Heavy Bombers. Sinabi niya sa akin na kailangan nila ayusin ang kanilang aggressive defense and also their rebounds. He also told me na he feels like he didn't really make any mistake during his last game against Landran Naisan dahil doon kailangan lang nila ayusin the fact that they have to limit the key players of JRU Heavy Bombers, namely sila Jen Mendoza, Titi Chidoro, at sila John Grospe at ang kanilang mga big man dahil wala silang big man themselves. Back to you, Anton and Coach Hacker.
You're right about that, Sarah. Kulang nga sa mga bigs itong San Sebastian. In fact, I only see 2 bigs in their bench. Si Mercado at si Baichong. You can add Kipse, but Kipse is way undersized as well. Pero most of the time, itong mga lanky players ang ginagamit ni Coach Egay Macaraya.
It's not about the height, it's not about the size, it's about the fight of these players. Nakikita mo, tooth and nail, nakikipag-agawan ng bola, nagpo-force ng turnovers, at gaya nun, itong si Alin Bulanadi, nakakuha ng shot block, hustling his way kahit naka-turnover siya. That's what you want to see from your players.
Grabe yung effort na pinakita ni Alin Bulanadi. Naagawan, hindi give up. Naka-recover pa at na-block itong si Jed Mendoza. Mendoza decides to drive. Mendoza flipping it up. Masyadong malakas tapping ka ng bola mapupunta dito kay Kalisaan.
Taking a lot of contact itong si Jed Mendoza of that penetration. Medyo malakas yung tama doon kaya siya bumagsak.
Valdez fakes, passes down low. Michael Kalisan nabitawan ang bola pero may contact doon. At mananatili ang bola dito sa Golden Stags.
Great control there by Valdez. Pulling it out of the pick and roll. Hindi lang nakuha ni Michael Kalisaan pero nakakuha nila yung matchup na inaantay nila. Yung point guard to big guy para makakuha ng mismatch.
Coach Egay Macaraya, member of the back-to-back championship team ng San Sebastian, back in 1985 and 1986 as we see JM Calma with that reverse layup underneath. Ilang beses nang nakakalusot itong si JM Calma.
Mukhang 6 na puntos na to si JM Calma. Ang ganda ng pektos na yun of that screen sa inbound play. Binitbitan naman sila. Ito ni Tate Teodoro off to the baseline drive.
Tate Teodoro meron ng 5 puntos. He came in the final 3 minutes of the first quarter. 24-21 pabor sa San Sebastian. Bulanadi for 3. And Bulanadi falling down like a sandcastle. That is why Tate Teodoro is pleading his case, because he feels that Bulanadi just melted in the middle of the desert like ice cream. Magbabalik po tayo dito sa SNA. Tignan natin itong Milo Nutriab. Galing move of the quarter. JM Calma nakawala at nakapuntos para sa San Sebastian. 7 puntos na ang naipapasok ni JM Calma. Now look at this very closely.
Yun sa contact na yun. Pushing foul pala ang tinawag, hindi landing spot foul. Tinanong ko sa ating referee kanina, pushing foul ang natawag doon. Pero yung dukot na yun ni Calma, parang galing pa sa Hidalgo yun, ha? Ang lalim, eh. Gusto mong iniikutan ng mga gym? Iba, eh. Ito, 3 shots to, Anton. Pampatagdag sa caution.
Oh, we have Gretzel Soltones in the house. 3-time NCAA Women's Volleyball MVP. And PVL Superstar as well. By the way, sa lahat ng mga PVL fans, we have All-Star Sunday.
Ngayong weekend sa arena.
Yep, in San Juan. So we hope to see you guys there. All the fun sa Premier Volleyball League as we wrap up the very first season.
Magandang cut doon ni John Grospe. Nadala na naman sa kanya yung bola. He is a very good system player. Itong si John Grospe, he just gets into the paint, gets to the medium range area, never does anything outside of his comfort zone.
John Grospe, maganda rin yung kwento nitong batang to, a walk-in tryout from Giginto, Bulacan. Bihira yun yung walk-in tryout, tapos eventually ikaw ay naging team captain.
JM Calma, 7 points, 5.2 ang average na, stepping up his game. Pero yung mga walk-in na yan, Anton, meron din sa amin nag-walk-in matindi.
Sino?
Naging superstar.
Sino?
Si Sameko walk-in. Hindi ni-recruit Gusto magpari. Champion. Alam mo, maraming mga kwento na ganyan Yung walk-in players, you could go to Coach Romel Adukol na nag-walk-in lang.
Tsaka Marts,
yung opportunity
hindi lang champion ang naibigay ni Ekwe, yung impact niya.
Yes.
He is the reason bakit may Abdel Patucci,
Meron
bakit may
pagkakataon
Abdul Razak, Abdul Wahab.
yung influx ng foreign student athletes, and it gives them an opportunity then to get that quality education that each institution that the NCAA represents gives, di ba? Yun yung importante talaga Basketball can be done and over with, but you can never take away that education. Ito, Renzo Navarro, not taking away any chances, shooting that three-pointer.
And you're right about that because we have guys like Abdel Patucci taking up business management, wanting to be able to have their own businesses in the future. But si Abdul Razak, Abdul Wahab is also taking up the same course.
And I can only speak from experience. I for one, I maximized the scholarship that was given to me. Nabigyan tayo ng pagkakataon makapag-aral sa isang magandang institusyon. And all of these student athletes, gusto rin yan maging successful sa buhay, be it not in basketball, and that education gives you that ticket.
At minsan, itong mga manlalaro, nadidiscover nila yung iba't-iba nilang strengths sa buhay as we see Renzo Navarro knocking down this triple, this gutsy kid.
You know who he reminds me so much of? Boyet Bautista. His build, his game, tsaka yung confidence niya. Wait.
Baityong coming back in. Si Abdel Patucci.
One of their graduating players, Gio Lasqueti.
Ito, maganda ang kwento nitong si Gio Lasqueti. He's a player coach. And Sarah told us a while ago na after his career, he wants to continue coaching. After playing
That's
here
the
in
next
JRU.
transition. Even Coach Egay Macaraya went from being the star player of that 85 team to jumping
right
into coaching right away. Which is so surprising for a guy who is very good at playing.
Yeah, imagine right after winning back-to-back championships, naging coach agad ng San Sebastian.
And if you look at their bench, andyan yung daddy ni Renzo Navarro, who played with Coach Egay Macaraya. Coach Boom Boom Catalan played for UE. Mga mahuhusay na shooters to mga to.
Alam mo, Marts, feeling ko uso yun nung panahon na during the 80s. Pati si Coach Roger Gorayev after...
Team Roger ako sa weekend, Team Roger ako, Disclaimer lang,
After playing, naging head coach agad, magandang laban yan. Team Roger versus Team Rico de Guzman. Samantala, Grospe. Baseline jumper does not go. Here comes RK Lagan. Pinasa kay Bulanadi. And Bulanadi touched it last ayon sa ating mga officials. Disrupted, of course, by Jed Mendoza and Sawat.
Gusto padaanin sa dalawang defender,
Ayun,
Tumaan na
tumama
nga,
sa kamay ni Mendoza. Ikaw, updated ka sa PVL.
Siyempre, lagi ako nanonood niyan. Alam mo naman ako volleyball fan. With my partner, we always watch volleyball. And nabigyan ako ng pagkakataon ng cover ng volleyball. It was such a fun experience. And I started with the league.
Here's Renzo Navarro. Gets the ball top of the key. Navarro with the crossover. Hinand off dito kay Alfred Gayosa. Gayosa. 8 segundo natitira sa shot clock. Paichong sa ilalim.
Ganda nung pasa. Nakita mo yung breakdown? Playing inspired basketball tong si Alfred Gayosa. Ang ganda nung pagkaka-breakdown nito. At on the top of the key, crossover, getting the help defender, dropping it at the last moment. Hindi lang na-finish yung dukot. Pero nakakuha ng 2 free throws ng si Paichong. Napailing din si Coach Egay Macaraya. Sayang yung mga puntos na gano'n libreng-libre.
Kasi alam niya na
Kayang i-shoot
kayang i-shoot at syempre kung gusto rin lang makakuha ng malaking lamang, ito na ang kanilang chance.
Tsaka mga shock troopers na to, walang superstar dito sa team na to. Lumalaban eh. Even Michael Calisan is just a very scrappy player but produces a lot of points.
RK Ilagan knocking down another triple from the same spot.
Maganda nilaro niyan kontra sa Arellano Chiefs. Anton, yung una nilang knockout game, 23 points as we see Abdel Patusi getting that drop pass and finishing.
No team shoots more threes than San Sebastian coming into this game. Naka 571 attempts from beyond the arc ang Baste. And they converted on 164 of them for 28.7%. Mike Yong sa ilalim, linabas ang bola. Gayosa umatake, binigay dito kay Ilagan mula sa kabilang kanto.
Maganda naman yung sequence na yun. Kick out. Dahil na lunod na itong si Baichong. Isa pang atake galing sa taas. Kick out sa same spot. Quick trigger para dito kay RK Ilagan.
3 for 3 from beyond the arc para kay RK Ilagan. Ayan po si MJ de la Virgen, a player who has really stepped up his game dito sa season 93. Evo player profile. Ayan po ang kanyang mga numero ngayon. The lead point guard ni Coach Virgel Meneses.
Klarong-klaro yung mga bitaw niya ngayong araw na to. Parang yung pang-selfie ng Vivo. Pinuntahan namin sa mall nung isang araw. Ang ganda.
Ang problema lang, sumabit itong si John Grospe. Moving screen. At may panibagong chance ang San Sebastian na madagdagan ng kanilang lamang dito sa bakbakan na to.
Maganda din yung pagkaka-acting ni RK Ilagan doon. Hindi naman kalakasan yung brush screen na yun. That's what you call it, Anton. 3 out of 3 para kay RK Ilagan. But for our televiewers, a brush screen is dribbling towards the guy that you would be giving a handoff and setting a screen at the same time na nakaset yung paa mo at pagbitaw mo dun sa bola. That's what pinauso yan ng Phoenix Suns noon. Na halos lahat ng team ginagamit na ngayon.
There we see Commissioner Mike Cristobal with Mancom representative from Arellano, Peter Caico. Of course, Mancom representative from JRU, Mr. Paul Supat. Melchor Divina is also there, along with my high school coach.
Our favorite, Coach Dax
Castellano from CSB.
And De La Virgen, another 3.
Jason David, top of the key. Bitin. Rebound by MJ De La Virgen. 35-32 ang ating talaan. De La Virgen lumulusot sa traffic. Could not put it down. Ito na ang San Sebastian. Navarro, binigay kay Gayosa. Gayosa with a fake. Gayosa with a drive. Ilagan, mula na naman sa kanto. RK Ilagan is on fire.
Dalawang pasa na ni Alfred Gayosa yung nako-convert nito, attracting the defense, getting to the gut of it, and kicking it out at the last moment. RK Ilagan, the beneficiary, with another 3-pointer.
At Marts, hindi pa nagmimintis itong si RK Ilagan mula sa labas. 4 out of 4. That's why he was called the Steph Curry of the NCAA last season.
Ganda ng bitaw. Ang ganda ng kick-out na yun ni Gayosa eh. Hindi man i-score si Alfred Gayosa ng marami. Ayan o, unang kick-out niya, 3-pointer. He forces the defense to rotate. Ito yung pangalawa niyang atake. Nakita mo, rumorotate yung tao, nasasakin yung depensa. On the kick-out, may oras para bumitaw itong si RK Ilagan. Mukhang tatlo pang kick-out passes yun. Galing dito kay Gayosa. Yun yung mga gusto mo sa rotation players mo, Anton eh. Hindi man sila nakakapuntos, they give your team an opportunity to score and to get that lead better. Yun yung plus-minus.
Alfred Gayosa, a utility guy, can do a lot of things on the basketball court na hindi nga nagpapakita sa stat sheet.
You know who he reminds me so much of? Same guy who wore the same jersey number for San Sebastian. Gilbert Bulawan. The late Gilbert Bulawan plays the exact same thing.
A more mobile version of Gilbert Bulawan. Gilbert Bulawan, though, was a really tough power forward. Ito na ang pinakamalaking lamang ng San Sebastian. And RK Ilagan, somebody from JRU has to pour some cold water on him because he is just on flames right now. 5 out of 5 from beyond the arc para kay RK. Costello. Hinahanap talaga nila si RK Marts.
Medyo mabagal yung lift doon ni RK Ilagan. They're running a semi-dribble drive. Ang gusto mo doon, pagka jump stop sa elbow, magli-lift na sa gilid. Kaya back pass yung ibinigay ni Ryan Costello. 5 out of 5 3-pointers, 15 puntos para kay RK Ilagan. Napakainit ngayong first half, Anton.
RK Ilagan coming off a season high 23 points. Now has 15 para sa San Sebastian.
Napagkwentuhan nga namin nung isang araw ni Kuya Andre Felix, itong isa si RK Ilagan sa magiging X-Factor para dito sa title bid ng San Sebastian Golden Stags. He needs to uncork that shooting, which he gamely gave us today.
Totoo yan sapagkat binanggit ko nga kanina na no team shoots more 3-pointers in the NCAA than San Sebastian. And if your best shooter can't get going, you're going to have a big problem.
Exactly. Talking about their best shooters today, the best shooter for the JRU Heavy Bombers, so MJ De La Virgen, pumasok na sa double figures with 10 points, Anton. 3 3-pointers at isang free throw. Pwede pa niyang dagdagan.
Tete Teodoro, just 7 minutes played so far in this game. Sinabi nga ng mga kakampi ni Tete, kapag nagkiklik si Teodoro, dun sila ginaganahan, but he can't do that with Tete on the bench. Tete just 5 points so far in just 7 minutes of action. 41-34 para sa Baste. Huling pagkakataon dito sa first half. Costello umikot, pinasa sa ilalim. Baitiong has to fire. Costello has to shoot. At maubusan ng oras ang San Sebastian, but what a run to end the first half.
Ang ganda ng itinakbo nila towards the last 3 minutes of that second quarter. Great team defense resulting into a lot of outside shots. Ito, Teodoro, tatlo sa kanyang 5 puntos. Ayun, si Calma nag-ambag din para dito sa San Sebastian Golden Stags.
At grabe yung pinakita ng San Sebastian sa second quarter. Bumuhos ng puntos, 29 points in the second quarter for the Golden Stags. JRU with just 19. The host school looking to advance further in the stepladder semifinals. That is our tally at the end of the second quarter. 41 para sa San Sebastian, 34 para sa JRU.